So yeah, we're excited to have you all as part of our first ever Compass Network panel, starting with Mr. Philip Sexton. I'm just curious, what are you excited about for people to get out of this event next week?
I think I'm excited. It sort of connects to a conversation Zach and I were just having with another company where, what you really learn is the behind the scenes. So what did Mike say? Like, don't worry about what everybody's highlight reel is. It's you learn more about what's really happening behind the scenes and the struggle. So we all struggle, right? And we all have something to learn from that struggle. And so I think, what I'm excited about, what I'm going to present is this postseason review process. And really what that is you're conglomerating all the learnings from the season, right? And saying, okay, so where can we improve? And so that's something that I think, everybody in this group's they're all very good at giving back and just sharing those experiences.
I'd like to ask you, Brett, a quick two-part question. A, how hard is it to focus on snow right after the season? It's kind of a loaded question, right? And then B, how important is it to focus on snow right after the season?
Yeah, I think this event times appropriately because it's fresh and we can be reflecting. And that is, as I've learned, a very strong part of it. We can quickly go 100 miles an hour into what those that have the green season ahead of us. And we can just push all that equipment and job notes off to the side. But this is a good pause and a break to say, to reflect on what went well and didn't go well and sort of network that out. And so I think it brings it home and ties it up. But to Phil's point, it's an essential piece. And we're trying hard to figure out how we plan for snow 12 months of the year, even though we tend to push it till we'll start thinking about it in August. And so that's sort of been a challenge for us. So this is helpful and appropriate to start keeping this in the forefront.
One of the things we're trying to do with Compass Network is help not just Zach at his business or Brett, but the other folks around you that help you lead and manage snow every year, connect and get in a cadence, get in a rhythm throughout the year about snow. So we'll have this one in March, then we'll have another one in April, and we'll kind of continue through the year. Have you been thinking about who you might want to engage from your team in some or all of the Compass Network events now that you kind of learn more about it?
Yeah, so I think engaging our entire team, or at least an entire team of managers and leaders, I think are really important. I think all too often all the owners get together and talk about best practices or what we should do or what we can do or what we're doing, and not often enough we get the team involved. And I think that this is all these different online sessions are at times they can feel overwhelming, but I think what's important about this is this may actually be the season that you can reflect on snow and almost kind of come together quickly without having your entire day or travel. So I think being able to bring the team in should be easier than ever on something like this. But
it's always tough, You do what you can and try to,
because they can log on for a couple hours and get involved and then get back to their mulching or whatever we're working on now, right? So
yep. Bruce, I have a question for you. So next week when we talk with all of you and with Phil, we're going to talk postseason insights. We're going to talk job role and talent development, always a big topic, and sort of snow strategic planning. I'm just curious if any of those three are most interesting to you at the place you're in your business.
I think, to echo some of what everybody else has said, snow's become a big part of our business. At times it's almost more revenue than we do in landscape work. So the snow strategic plan is important to us after, going through a pretty major snow season. We need to get more serious about our snow plan and making sure that we're prepared to continue growing that profit center. So, I'm excited to share some of our stories, but also learn from everybody around the round tables and here on the panel about what everybody else is doing.